I have here a few samples just of some of the things that I personally like. This year, I have a new pepper called Buena Mulata. It's exclusive with Baker Creek. I've already started some because they were very, valuable to me. They're unique. It's not anything you're going to find on the market or particularly at some of the grocery store, seedling aisles. But this actually changes color. It has, white and yellow and pink and turns to purple. So it's a very neat pepper, and I wanted something unique. There are many that have stories behind them. We have German history, like the Riesentraube tomato, the little cherry tomatoes, German history. The sea pumpkin of Chioggia, that's very popular in some of the Italian cooking. Of a very rare Greek sweet red winter squash, which I had the pleasure of actually tasting this year. It was delicious. I just can't even tell you enough about that. Red cheese peppers, they actually used to dye the cheese with that. You can get varieties of things, the old standards. You can get like the Millionaire that was handed down in the Ozarks. It's still from the Ozarks. People have grown it in that area for a long, long time. One of the interesting ones, now I don't have a very interesting package on this one, but this one is Granny Cantrell's German tomato. She actually received the seeds from a soldier returning from World War II and has been handing down the seed ever since. Fascinating stories. There's various companies here too. I have Reimer seed. I have Southern Exposure seed. If you do a little research online, there's just an endless array of things that are available to try for varieties according to what you like. And there are more companies, but these are some of your main. And John, I have here, these are a couple of my most fascinating ones. In fact, I have saved the seeds on these. These are called Mayflower. It is said that these are the same beans that the Pilgrims brought across on the Mayflower to America. Wow. And these, many of you are familiar with the Cherokee Trail of Tears. These black beans were beans they carried on that Trail of Tears and actually passed down after that. Now, I do not have Anasazi beans today, but Anasazi beans, there were Anasazi Indians that lived in some cliff dwellings. 1,000 years after they disappeared, explorers found their caves, found a sealed pot. They opened the pot up and there was these really neat beans in there. And someone asked, well, can I plant some of them? They were allowed to do so. To this day, you can get Anasazi beans everywhere. Anasazi beans had been sitting there for 1,000 years unplanted and still sprouted.
Wow, so that kind of puts a little bit of a dagger in the heart of the expired seed myth that all of them will not grow. You must simply buy more from the seed company.
Yep. Yeah, I've saved many of mine for years, and there are ways to make them viable longer. Some of your heirlooms will not germinate as many generations back if I keep them 4 or 5 years. Some will cease in the germination. Hybrids, again, will have a better germination years down the road, and yet some of these will germinate for a long, long time. It's experimentation, it's trying things. It's just a fascinating hobby to do that even as a home gardener.
Well, I'm just so grateful, and I think I speak on behalf of our viewers that we're very grateful for your time today, Wendy, and all that we learned. I know I sure learned a lot. If you want to get a hold of some of Wendy's produce, remember it's Heartsong Produce, and she's available in the Jamestown, North Dakota area and also the Streator and Medina area as well. She raises a lot of different variety. You can just try something different. Even if you do grow your own food in your garden, I guarantee you won't grow anywhere near the variety that Wendy does here at Heartsong Produce. So once again, Wendy, we want to thank you for being with us today. If you like this video, just please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe on the YouTube channel. If you're on Facebook, you can access that subscribe link by clicking the link in the description text. Until next time, this has been John Erickson for Christian Country Living, and Wendy Cook from Heartsong Produce.
Thanks, John.
Reminding you to pray, plan, and prepare. We'll see you next time.